Man, it's been a long time. Been a long time. It's been a long time. A couple of weeks. And welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and it is time for a video. We have not done a video in a while, so we've got to dive in and get right to it. What's going on in the game right now? Let's see. We have the Defense of Dathomir, which is the Night Sisters event, which is where you get your Mother Talzin shards, so you can have her 7-star in 2 years. There is of course, arenas that are more competitive than they've ever been. There are people that have gone in on Night Sisters. There are people that have gone in on the Jedi Rey, and now staying in the top 20 because of all of the competition. I don't know. The game has been spurred on over the last few months, and what I used to sit in the top 5, I can't do anymore. I get pushed out of the top 20 every single day and have to make a massive multi-hour climb every single day, both in both arenas. My ship arena is even more competitive than my main arena, and there is no good offensive team. I've even used Night Sisters, and you drop. So it's just crazy, the amount of competition. That's a good thing for the game. It means it's healthy. It means that everybody's getting in there. So pretty cool. But we also have territory battles. And I have those battles that I get to do now. I always love doing territory battles because we get to do kill order for anybody who is unsure on the kill order and in which way. There's a lot of nuances to the kill order, so we'll go over all of that. As long as the stream stays healthy, we'll keep it going. If it starts to act funky wonky, we'll bail, but I wanted to make sure that I tried to make a video that I actually finally got a day off. I work retail sales, and so I work when people are buying, and people buy during Christmas time and the New Year's. So that's why I've been quiet for two weeks, as I haven't had a day off. I've been working 10, 12 to 14-hour days every day, and so I'm also doing my roster reviews on the side on my little bit of free time I get for my patrons. I'm finishing up about 7 of those, hopefully today or tomorrow, and we'll have those posted. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, my roster reviews are going to be on my roster review channel. I already got a few thousand subscribers on that channel, and the link is down in the description below. Just click on it, subscribe, and you'll get all those roster reviews. If you can't afford to be a patron, no worries. Watch the roster reviews, and one of those reviews will be just like I'm doing your review. Just watch enough of them, and you'll see what we're talking about. All right, got a lot of people saying, what is up? I'm going to say what's up, so let's see. Let's go through this. Revenator, he's a patron, says, what's up, Warrior? Fave Man, what's happening? Lord Orlando, Ricardo Sanchez, Dylan Rose, John Ward, Bradley Carlton, Farrell, Asfat12, there's a bunch of them. Dan Anderson, wait, am I earlier? Ben Stronje, let's see. Someone's asking me to play Star Wars Force Arena. It's probably not going to happen, although I am playing another game called Legends Reborn. I have a guild in there. It's just a fun guild. We're not going crazy or anything right now. It's in pre-release. Legends Reborn is in pre-release. It's really hard to get. If you have an emulator, you might be able to get it with an APK file. I tried that direction and wasn't able to do it, but I do have an Android and am in America. And in America with an Android, you're able to download it on pre-release. It's called Legends Reborn, and it's basically like Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. It's pretty fun. Let's see. A lot of people saying, hey, Ashlock, what's happening, Ashlock? Sure Shot. Morning to you, Sure Shot. You should be on the show with me this morning. Should have had you come over. R2D2, what's happening, brother? From another Team Instinct mother. And then Ben Parker, evening. It's evening to you. Cool. It's morning here. 4 a.m. And then Revenator says, woohoo, Legends Reborn. Afternoon. All right, so everybody's just saying hi. Let's get into it. The first thing I want to do is just go to the event of the Defense of Dathomir and play this. This is where you're going to earn your Mother Talzin shards. A little bit of confusion for some of the newer players as to how this works, the bonus tier, because the bonus tier has Zeta mats, and so they want to get those Zeta mats. And so we'll go into the first battle. You have to be level 78 to go into the first battle, so you got to kind of be up there. And there's a special in the event that you can't get anywhere else, and it's called the Hail of Arrows. The Hail of Arrows will daze the opponent. Now that's critical in this particular event because there is Count Dooku, who constantly counters annoyingly, and you want to daze him for sure. And then you also have the B2s that are going to constantly be countering and getting extra turn meter. So you're going to want to do those. So let's go ahead and go into the first battle. It requires Night Sisters for the Night Sisters team. Really, they're all amazing. I'll put my tank in there, but I don't have any Zetas on my Night Sisters. I had kind of went on a Night Sister strike when I found out that 3 of the Night Sisters were going to take 2 years to get. So we're going to try, and the shield generator droid in the back is going to bust up shields on everybody, making it much harder. So we're going to try and stun. I'm going to attempt anyway to stun. Got the stun, very good. We have this hail of arrows I'm going to go ahead and use. This is this far right. It's the very far right with like the pink arrows. We'll do that. Okay, dazed pretty much everyone we needed to daze. And now we're just going to do basic on the shield generator droid. So now he can't help. We'll just use basics throughout. This is going to be pretty easy. At least the initial push. General Grievous is a bit annoying, but I did get a stun on him, so we should just be able to do basics now and take him out. Going into round number 2. Round number 2. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and do a basic on the shield generator. And let's try and stun it. Killed it. We're going to move to the droids. They do a lot of damage, and we're going to actually do an AoE and put defense down. Defense down is okay. It would have been nice to have something other than defense down. We'll use a special. That way plague spreads. And we'll use basics again. This is still a pretty easy round. I think with anybody who's level 78 with just even their average Night Sisters should be able to get through this. Night Sisters for PvE are very strong, even with no Zeta. I have no Zeta on this team, not one. So you'll see this is a really good team. But the next round is going to be difficult. All right. I'm just reading some of the comments. Let's see. Andrew Bryan says, "Sup, dog?" All right, let's do Hail of Arrows right away. We're going to try inflict daze on everybody. What's up, Teals? What's happening, brother? All right. Didn't get it on the one guy I wanted to get it on, so let's go ahead and kill this shield generator. I'm going to put up Plague on everyone. There we go. And then let's go ahead and kill these B2s. They're a bit annoying, getting all that extra turn meter and counters. Then we'll take out the tanks. They do counter a lot, so we want to get rid of them. We'll worry about Dooku last. He's going to kind of almost kill himself. All right. So we have victory. We get 10 shards. It's just fixed, which is really cool. I'm glad they fixed that. Initially, it was a variant, kind of like the other 2 Night Sisters, and all of them need to be fixed. All the events need to be just a set fixed rate like this. I don't like the variants at all. So I got some ability mats in 10. The refresh, people are going to ask, is it worth 780? If you get 10, you're paying 78, which is 2 crystals less than premium pricing. Premium pricing is 80 crystals per shard in the store. And so if you're going for a 7-star Talzin, it's cheaper than the store, and it's more likely to get them, you're guaranteed to get them this way, versus if you go through the chromium packs where she's not dropping very much. She's dropping, but not at a very high rate. And she drops, if she drops at a full unlock at 2 stars, which is like, 15 or 25 shards. So you're going to spend way too many crystals. If you're going to try to accelerate the farming of this character, this crystal refresh, at least the first one, is definitely worth it if you have the crystals and if you want Mother Talzin to 7 stars. All right, so the bonus tier is totally worth it. You can take anybody in, anyone. You just have to have a 7-star Mother Talzin. Once you have a 7-star Mother Talzin, you can literally bring in absolutely anyone you want. Now, we could play with the Night Sisters again, but I'll choose to bring in a different team. And we're going to just play with my new Jedi Rey team. And you can put in about anybody. into this team. The front three are what you see here. You've got, you know, Rey, and you've got R2, and you've got BB-8. So you need those three together. That's a really amazing combo. And then the back two can be about anyone. You can use tanks. You can go all offense. So there's a lot of variants. I could have done 100 videos if I had time on all the different combos I've done. None of them, I believe, are the combo that is OP, and I'm not sure if we're going to figure it out anytime soon, but we're going to continue. And I think the combo that we're looking for doesn't exist yet. That's what I think. I think Rose is coming into the game, and I think Rose is going to be a huge piece of this puzzle. I think she's the +1 that we've been looking for. I could be wrong on her coming in, but knowing what I know about the movies and what they released last year and who they brought in, I have a sneaking suspicion Rose will be a part of this. So, all right, let's just bring in, well, Han Solo is a massive damage dealer, and we'll bring in a CLS because CLS is OP. This is just a crazy OP team, 114,000. That'll be fun. Jaden Stunder. Say my name, say my name. That's what he asked for. Happy Christmas and Merry New Year. No, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, you guys. I'm really happy that you guys all had a safe and wonderful weekend, week or weeks. It's all blending into one for me now. I was very, very busy. I'm getting very little sleep, about 4 hours a night. So luckily last night I was able to get a little more. Let's go ahead and stealth everybody up except for CLS. He can take care of himself. We're going to ability block or speed down. We're going to start taking out these droids in the back since they're going to be their damage dealers. All right. Bam. Or she can do it on her own. Holy cow. Man, I tell you, some of the new characters do a lot of damage on their basics. So that's a lot of protection on these guys. So Stefano Durso asks about First Order or Phoenix teams. Well, in my professional opinion, I would say Phoenix team first, then First Order, and you do need eventually, within 2 years, both teams. You need the Phoenix team because you're going to want to get their ships to get Thrawn's capital ship, and you're going to want them. They're a great free-to-play team for Empire, or to be able to get Emperor Palpatine and Thrawn himself. So you're definitely going to want to use the Phoenix, and they're one of the first teams people should be farming. And then after that, First Order is more of an advanced team that you farm. I would suggest everybody start farming, you know, the First Order TIE Pilot and the First Order Stormtrooper as soon as they can reach it, and just slow farm it on the side. And then after 1.5 years, 2 years, you can go ahead and get the rest of them finished off and get your BB-8 for Rey. Rey is an in-game team. It's not a beginning team. You're not going to get Rey right off the bat. There's way too many characters you have to develop to get other characters that you have to develop to then get Rey. It's a pyramid, if you will, of development. So you've got to make sure that. By the way, I am in the process of developing that new 2018 free-to-play farming guide. It will be like my 2017, where I got 250,000 views on it. We are going to be doing a 2018, and this time, instead of just telling you the characters you should farm, we're going to have a map or a timeline of what you should farm and in what direction, so you can figure out where you're at in the timeline, plug yourself in, and have a plan of action moving forward. Pretty exciting. So we're going to do that. Demetrius asked if I still play Last Day on Earth, and no, I don't. I like the game, but I just couldn't get into it. Every time I went in, I had lost everything, and it's really tough to keep starting over from scratch every single time. So I'm probably doing something wrong, but I also didn't have the time to play it as much as I probably should be. And Rose may not be the new meta, we don't know, but you know, there may be more characters coming in with Rose, and I think we're getting the Praetorian Guard as well. The Praetorian Guard should be a character to come into the game. They're a good filler character, so there's no reason not to bring them in. And yeah, I think we're getting Praetorian Guard and Rose for sure, and then I think there'll be a few others. You know, probably 2 or 3 from each side of the faction. All right, let's get rid of this shield generator. He can make your life a nightmare. All right, we'll start getting rid of their damage dealers. This guy is squishier. If you notice, if you look, they kind of look the same. They're just, you know, B1 battle droids. But this B1 battle droid has like a third of the health and protection, whereas the other one has way more. You got to really pay attention to what they're actually showcasing on health and protection. Those bars are literally exact. So we're going to go ahead and Illuminated Destiny this whole group, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and kill him. I love that when he gets the counter and then he ends up calling an assist every time he counters. It's a great Zeta, and if you're going to use Rey, that's the Zeta that I would highly recommend. All right, we'll try and stun this one. Oh, it didn't stun. That's all right. Let's go ahead and go after the B1. Pow. What about Snoke? Does he deserve a spot? You know, I thought they were going to bring Snoke into the game, and then I saw how they... Spoiler alert, close your ears. If you haven't seen the movie yet, you should have seen it by now. How they just flippantly discarded Snoke in the movie and just kind of, oh, well, kill him, no big deal, throw him away, we don't care about his story anyway. Because of that, I don't know if they care enough about him to even bring him into this game. You know, Disney's going to make the call as to who's coming in and who they build, and I don't think Snoke was important enough. If he was important, they wouldn't have done what they did. They would have told his backstory more. They would have developed who he was, how he became commander or supreme leader, the whole process, and they just were like, nah, we're not even going to go there. So the movie was good, but yeah, they just, I don't know. As a fan, you get a little bit disappointed with the direction that they took it. All right, the B2s are what we need to take out now because they're going to counter a ton. So we're going to go for them. We're going to stealth. I'm going to leave CLS unstealthed and Han because he has buff immunity. And let's go ahead and try an ability block Count Dooku. Or daze him. That works. Daze is good. Let's go back to the B2 battle droid. We'll call in we always call in BB-8. That's really the best bang for your buck. Let's burn everybody. Sure Shot says, not hashtag not my Star Wars. Yeah, a little bit disappointed in how they handled that. All right, we're getting there. Boy, this version of the event, you don't get to replay. You don't get to pay any crystals to get more, which would be cool if you could, but you can't. So you won't. Oh wow, 43,000. That was a pretty dope shot. Man, Han Solo does some mad damage. All right. This is looking pretty good. Poor Count Dooku. Boy, he's dazed, man. He's pretty unimpressive once he's dazed, isn't he? He just kind of sits there. And 2. It goes anywhere from 2 to 4. And I've got 10, so that's good. I'm halfway to another Zeta ability. If anyone wants to know what I'm Zeta-ing next, I am going to be doing the First Order. I have a couple of First Order Zetas on. I have a whole bunch more to do. I have definitely going to be doing the new Kylo Ren Unmasked. I was slow farming him with crystals out of shipments. I finally got him to 7 stars, so I finished off his gear. So he's sitting there at gear 12, but he has no Zetas yet, so I am not using him yet. But yeah, you can't refresh that. All right, and let's go ahead and go in. We're going to do light side territory battles. That's really the idea. Ooh, a special holiday offer for $8. You can only get it during the pop-up, and if you don't buy it during the pop-up, you can't get it in the store. This is, for $8, a good deal, but I don't need it. So don't get caught up in the hype. If you don't need it, don't buy it. So Ryan Johnson says that Snoke will be explained in Episode 9. Well, I hope so, but still Ryan Johnson has no effect on Episode 9. He's not involved whatsoever in Episode 9, so I don't know how he can do that when the creative team of Episode 9 doesn't include him. So we'll see. We'll see. The Imperial Probe Droid is really good. There's probably some pretty cool videos that'll be coming up with the Imperial Probe Droid. He's definitely a really viable character now that Rey is a thing. He is a better version of the B2 Battle Droid, basically. This B2 Battle Droid is very effective, but the Imperial Probe Droid brings a little bit more offense to the table that the B2 doesn't bring, with his instant explosion and Darth Nihilus-like killing that he can do. But then he also has that target lock, which prevents future buffs, which is pretty awesome. So you definitely want potency up on those guys. Looks like ships are probably getting there, close to being 3-starred in ships. We just started this about 45 minutes ago, and it looks like ships are going to be 3-starred. Oh, 3 stars. Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and check out what we have. It's phase 3. We've got a light side. By the way, yesterday there was a Rogue One only node down south. There was a Rogue One node, and then up north there was a Hoth Rebel Scout node. And when I was doing the Hoth Rebel Scout node, I just used my Rogue One because I thought if I need something, they're going to tell me don't use it, and they didn't tell me that. I totally forgot that there was a Rogue One down below, so I used my Jin, Cassian, Chirrut Bays. I used all of them up north. And then I had to go down and do the special mission, which is even more important, right? Because it was for currency. And I had to use my POW, my Bistan, my SRP. Like, it was a hodgepodge of Rogue One characters. I didn't even know there was 5 other light side Rogue One characters until I found out that was all I had. And I had to beat the special mission with my hodgepodge. And I did it. Barely, but I did it. I was pretty excited about that. I was pretty happy. That would have made an epic live stream yesterday morning. All right, so let's see. We've got a... Get back in there. We've got a light side open, Rebels specific, so that'll be probably Rogue One. And then down here we've got light side, and then very specifically Captain Han Solo and Hoth Rebel Soldier. And this special mission's pretty difficult. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use resistance for this node. This one right here. My hand's disappearing up here. That one. And then the one behind my head, we're going to go ahead and kind of take in an overpowered team. Probably taking like CLS and whatnot, because I want to make sure I get those. And then this one, the Rebels, I'm going to take in Rogue One Rebels with the Hoth Rebel Scout. I'll do the Rogue One Rebels. And then for this one, light side, it'll be whatever I have left in light side that's strong enough to win. Normally I use Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum and Leia combined as my damage dealers, plus whatever tanks I have left in that situation. So let's go ahead and go into this battle. It's going to force you to use these 2 characters. They're required. The Hoth characters are required. Let's go ahead and do CLS. And we will use Han Solo, why not? And we have, let's see, this guy is, I just want to see, he's the soldier, so he's a tank, cool. And what else do we want to do? We don't need anyone special in this. We really don't. And I've got a Dazer, so I don't know. I don't really need anyone special in here. I could take in about anyone. How about we take Ezra? That'll make quick work. All right. Use a 7-star cup in one of your battles. I think he'd be a liability. I don't know. It's only phase 3. Phase 3 still, it's challenging, but still pretty easy for the high-end players like me. I know for everybody else who's free to play or new or only in for a year, year and a half, these are pretty challenging battles. But for me, 3 is still pretty easy. So maybe I could bring in a cup. All right. I could break my resistance into 2 teams and use 1 resistance on one node and 1 resistance on the other node. I've done that. I like to just kind of mix things up and use 1 resistance team and make sure that I'm kind of spreading the love and using different characters. I do that in the HAAT, the Heroic AAT tank raid. I use 2 different resistance teams. I have a resistance team for phase 2, and then I have my Rey, BB-8, R2, CLS, and Han Solo as another team for my phase 3/4 team. All right, so for kill order, I took out the Imperial Probe Droid first. He's going to target lock and prevent you from getting any additional buffs. He also removes turn meter because he was an elite, and you don't want to lose turn meter that way. So we want to get rid of the ops because ops are the characters who take away all of your buffs, and most teams are pretty buff heavy, especially on the light side. So let's go ahead and kill him, and then we're going to move to the Snow Trooper. The guys in the background, these commanders, the Snow Trooper commanders, the moment they go under 100% health, one of the other ones taunts. And so you just got to leave them alone till the end. If you want to know who the last person to kill, it's always the Snow Trooper commanders. They're the last ones to kill. So I'm going to go ahead and call an assist and call Han Solo. And we got rid of them. And let's go ahead and use basics on these guys. Yep. All right. He's all by his lonesome. We'll daze him. Now he can't counter. And there we go. There's round one. This is a special mission, so it's going to be pretty tough. We have an elite of the Imperial Probe Droid. Again, they can reduce turn meters. So we want to definitely get in that. All right. Let's go ahead and just do a basic, which should have attacked twice 80% of the time, but didn't. Whatever. The other Imperial Probe Droid, let's go ahead and start working on him. Bow. That was a mistake. That was death. Now this ops, this character, will come over here, and we'll kill him. And then we'll kill these last two commanders. Let's daze this guy first. What speed is Han? I think my Han is at like 220 or 218. I've seen people with Han as high as 245, things like that. Mine is good, not great. I don't really have, everybody thinks I have God mods. For an in-game player on, you know, a leaderboard that's almost 2 years old, I really actually often get out-modded by other people in their teams. Pretty effectively, I go through and see whoever's bumping me, and I go and see their mods, and they've got 10 to 15 speed on every character more than me. So I can offensively beat them, but defensively I can't hold because of my mods. And there's really nothing I can do about that unless I want to spend money on mods, and I refuse, and I will not spend money on mods. I just farm for mods and get them when I can. I just don't have very good luck with the RNG rolling my speed up very much. I've got a ton of 8, 9, and 10 mods, speed mods. I have like one that is over 18, or two that are over 18. That's it. So it just is what it is. I'm not too worried about it though. All right, this guy, the ATST driver, can take away and cleanse. So we want to go ahead and start working on him before the tanks taunt, because the tanks are going to taunt here soon. And we have this stormtrooper, and this stormtrooper, right? And then this guy back here, the stormtrooper commander, can heal and stuff. So he's a problem as well. We're going to just start working on the tanks. So stormtrooper in the back's going to get it. 19k. Let's go ahead and taunt. Might as well use our tank. Put some critical chance up. This is the last round. We're going to call an assist. Call Han Solo. That's what is so amazing about this combination. All right. We're going to start dazing everybody. Ability block. Wow. Okay. And then we're going to move to the other stormtrooper and start working on him. Now that the other one is dazed. And we'll daze this guy or kill him. We'll go ahead and get rid of that guy. We just got to pound on him, the tank that just taunted. And we're going to move now to the guy in the back, the commander. He's going to be able to heal and stuff, so we want to get rid of him. And we leave Veers for the end. We daze him. He's not going to do a whole lot. So we're going to go ahead and whap him and get a double attack. I didn't get a double attack again. That's the second time I didn't get my double attack on a debuffed character, and I know it's only 80% of the time, but it used to go off like always, and I haven't had it go off at all today, which is kind of surprising. All right, I earned a Rolo shard, which we don't need, but I know a lot of you guys that are out there need those Rolo shards, and so you need to make sure you're in a guild that is participating in this and doing these, and if there are people that are refusing to farm certain characters for your team, then maybe you just want to move to a team that's a little bit more conducive to what your goals are. You want to align yourself with a team that has the same goals. If you want General Kenobi and your team never plans on doing anytime soon, a heroic AAT, you probably want to go to a team that's doing heroic AAT. But keep in mind, you've got to be able to contribute. And if you can't offer up what a team needs, then maybe you're not ready for General Kenobi. Your want's there, but your ability to provide isn't there yet. So make sure when you're developing, you get to that point where you feel like you've outgrown your guild, that you move to another guild. Don't get stuck in the whole, well, they're nice guys. It's just a game, you guys. It's not like this is your lifetime community of people you're going to live with forever. So, all right, we got that one done. Let's move into the next node. This one is going to be our, I'm going to do just a standardized resistance squad. And, oops, dark side territory battles. Let's do this. And with this one, I am not going to bring in BB-8. BB-8's totally unnecessary in this. And so I will have a little bit of fun with that, but I'm going to bring in the Resistance Pilot. If I can find my Resistance Pilot. Come on. There. She is good to go. All right, let's do this. All right. I like the Resistance. I like Night Sisters. I like Imperial Troopers. There's a lot of really cool factions now. Again, the kill order is going to be the probe droids and the ops. There are no ops on this first round, so we're going to kill the probe droid. I'm going to go ahead and stealth everyone but the tank. I'm going to go ahead and throw taunt, and we're going to start this train. Now, everyone that has expose, I don't have to worry about. They've got expose. I'm going to move to other characters that don't have expose and try to apply it and or kill them. So, and then we got expose, and I'm going to move. Well, he's taunting still. I could take taunt off, but I'm going to go ahead and just pop that initial expose with a basic. And then we're going to use a special. We're going to move to the next one, and we're going to stun him, and then we're going to move back to someone that has turn meter with an expose. Kill them. Very good. And we will go ahead and kill the Imperial Probe Droid. And everybody's stunned except for two guys. Let's go over here. Let's go ahead and kill him. And that's so much damage. Let's just do a stun. You'll either kill him or stun him. Yep, basics. Early on, it's really hard to get the exposed train going because they die so easily. It's hard to get enough exposes to really set yourself up. So you find yourself controlling it and then just doing basics to get into the harder rounds. When I say harder rounds, I mean, they've got to have some health and protection to take a hit for you to stack exposes onto them. So there's that. All right, these commanders are going to be last. Let's go ahead and do the Stormtrooper. Got him. And then let's move on to this commander. Use a special. All right, let's go ahead and do the basic on this back commander. Got it in expose. We'll stealth everyone. Their turn meter looks good. We'll go back to the Stormtrooper and put buff immunity by taunting. There we go. Reduce some turn meter and put up another expose. And this commander now, we're going to go ahead and put up some expose, which creates the taunt. And that's okay because we can do a basic, stun, pops the expose, and we'll apply expose on this guy's basic. Resistance Trooper is awesome. He gets so much turn meter. It's unbelievable. Let's just do a basic on this guy. Again, they're so squishy, it's hard to get exposes on them. We'll just do a basic on this guy, kill him. Basic on this guy, kill him. And then we'll move to the very last guy and do a basic. Pops 2 exposes. Everybody's going to be reset for this next round. Round 3 and above, they should be tough enough to actually be able to really stack the expose. They shouldn't take any turns ever. You should still be able to control and dominate the environment. There are no tanks in this. There's just Snowtrooper, Commander, the Ops. So we'll go ahead and put buff immunity over the Ops guy and stun him. There we go. We'll try and put on Snowtrooper some expose. Got it. Now let's move back to the Snowtrooper Commander, and we'll do a special. Bam. We'll stun or stealth everybody. Keep everyone in stealth. And let's go ahead and do a basic, which puts expose, and then pop that expose. We'll move to this Snowtrooper. All right, we'll do another. And I'm stacking exposes now on the stunned Snowtrooper Ops, the Ops guy, and I'm stacking it because he has basically almost 100 health, so I just need 3 of them and he'll be dead. And that will give you 3 cooldown resets, guaranteeing everybody's resets are cooldown. And since he's stunned, we're going to move to the TIE Fighters, use a basic. Alright, and then we're going to stealth again, just to keep... you don't really need to stealth unless they're countering, and none of these guys are countering, so kind of a moot point, but it's good habit. Whatever you do, you'll do all the time, and when you're playing faster and faster without thinking, you definitely want to remember to stealth your characters, because in the later rounds, there's a ton of retaliation if you don't have them stealth. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just keep going with the train. We'll do a basic, kill him. We'll do a special shot, kill him. We'll do a basic, and then a special. And then for this guy, we'll apply another one, and we'll do a special stun. This will kill him, and all cooldowns will be reset for next round. Kapow. All right. It's showing the stream is working on my end perfectly. I don't know what you guys are experiencing, but a few of you guys are saying that it's freezing. So I'm just going to wait for a second. All right, are we back? You guys see me now? All right. Okay. All right. Have no idea what happened. Everything in OBS and on my dashboard shows perfect. I have nothing under stream health that shows that it was lagging. I have no idea what was going on, but you guys said it was messing up, so yeah, Hoth is freezing. All right, Snowtrooper Ops, let's start to apply our expose. Alright, let's go ahead and stealth everyone, just good habits, right? You want to use good habits. Let's go ahead and stun the Stormtrooper. Boy, I'm not really getting much stun love. Alright, let's go back to this Snowtrooper on the far left. Let's pop that expose and apply another one. Let's move over to the TIE Fighter pilot. We'll go over to the commander. I'm just removing protection is all I'm doing. You can do it however you want. I'm just playing around having fun. We're going to use a special and then a basic. He's dead. We're going to move to the ops, do another increase on the cooldowns or on the expose ads. We're going to use his stun, which you get to use every turn, his basic, her special stun. He's, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's not gone. Boom, there we go. All right, we'll do stun, basic, stun, TIE Fighter pilot, and I'm gonna do the commander. Whoop, there we go. All right, we're gonna use a basic, which applies it. We'll use the stun, basic, there we go. And then we'll just use I'm gonna use stealth because I want somebody else to actually do the damage, so expose will reapply if it doesn't kill him, because there's only 2 exposes. So I went to the resistance pilot. She can apply another expose on her special, which she did, and then I can use his basic, which will give us another cooldown reset. Very cool. All right, we're at 5 of 6, pretty easy. There's a Stormtrooper, Snowtrooper, the Imperial Probe Droid. Let's just start working on the Imperial Probe Droid. Let's put buff immunity over the Stormtrooper. Again, just habits. Not that you have to. You're going to walk through this. Let's go ahead and get Snowtrooper and expose. There we go. Let's stun TIE Fighter pilot. There we go. Let's go back to the ATST basic. Got rid of that. Pop and expose on the Stormtrooper and stun the Stormtrooper, or not. I love when none of the exposes apply. By the way, all of my characters' potency is well over 80%, so this is just RNG, if you will, by the exposes sucking and not applying. Alright, let's get rid of him. We're going to start eliminating some of these guys. Let's stun and expose. We'll do a basic. We'll just start working this guy out. We'll go to the Imperial Probe Droid. Again, basic. You almost always use a basic unless you need to get through a taunt. I use stealth a lot too, not because I need it, but because I don't want R2 to use his basic. His basic does very little for the benefit of the team when they're going, so it just is what it is. Let's go ahead and do a special, basic, and at this point I have to use his basic to kill him. Alright. Trying to see, okay, we got 3 Imperial Probe Droid. We can move over to the Stormtrooper and kill him. Basic. And we'll use a special and kaboom. All right, we're all reset, ready to go with all the turn meter gain for round number 6. We've got an elite ops. We're going to go ahead and try and get an expose. There we go. Try and stun. There we go. Move over to the Imperial Probe Droid and get an expose. There we go. We're going to stealth. Stun. We're going to move on to the Snow Troopers. Use special. And remember, not all these abilities are 100% stun. So, you know, 100% exposed. Most of them are like 65% of the time or 80% of the time. So it's not going to happen all the time. It's just there's some level of consistency you're used to. And so when you don't get that level of consistency, it's a bit frustrating. But just know that RNG is RNG. Alright, let's stun this guy in the back. We'll move to this front guy. Everyone's stunned. We've got them all stun locked. And we'll stun him. Yay, everybody's stunned. Now we got to go back to the Imperial Probe Droid. We'll finish him off. We'll just go down the line. And BB-8 makes this team way better. He really does. Bam. Oh, they thought they were getting a turn. They thought they were getting a turn. I don't think so. They're going to go down. There we go. And one last character. Do it, Finn. Take down. Alrighty. So that was easy enough. It took a little bit of time. These battles do take a little bit of time, and that was a concern for the community. And so the community asked and said, could you make these things quicker? Initially, they were designed to be 3-day events with 12-hour windows, so you could do 2 windows a day, and they found that wasn't enough time for guild coordination, so they had to go to 24-hour cycles. It makes sense, but now there's 6 days, so maybe there should only be 3 phases. Breaking it down to 3 phases and having you do 3 phases would be better because we could get more per month and we get more rewards, or they could increase the amount of rewards that they're offering in there because of the limited ability of us using this. This was going to be an every week event. Think about the rewards you're getting for light side territory battles. You now get your light side territory battles once a month for the light side and once a month for dark side. It's half as many rewards as they initially had planned. So the rewards effectually should be doubled so that way we can benefit from that. All right, so the bottom is deployed and both missions are done. Let's go ahead and go into the middle. We're going to do our things here. We've got Rebels and then we just have light side. So let's go into Rebels next. We're going to take in our Rogue One team. It's almost like they knew we were going to do Rogue One. When I use Rogue One, it depends on what I donate to the platoons, but if I can, the best case scenario is a Jyn or so lead with Chirrut and Baze and Cassian. Cassian is MVP because of his ability to constantly throw his little shot grenade thingy that does a bunch of debuffs. It's pretty awesome. So pretty cool. Smoking a bowl on the stream. Didn't do that. But if you guys were here, we could have a little bit of fun, if you know what I'm saying. By the way, where I'm at, it's middle of winter, and it's like 70 degrees outside and sunny. It's beautiful outside right now. Pretty awesome. All right, so kill order. We're going back to first we want to get rid of the Imperial probe droid. There's one Imperial probe droid and two of these Stormtrooper, Snowtrooper ops. Whenever there's more ops, then I go for the Imperial probe droid. Whenever there's more probe droids, I go for the ops. Basically, they're kind of a worrisome two combo. So right now, there's only one of the IPD and there's two of the ops. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the IPD, if that makes sense. Hopefully that helps. Let's go ahead and get rid of him. We're going to now move to the ops. Try and get a stun. Got it. We're going to try and get another stun or death. And that was a mistake on his part. We'll use basics. This is round one. You shouldn't have to use all your crazy specials on round one. I'll use bays. Why not? This will be fun. Let's just mow these mows down. Oh, I missed two of them. That's crazy that they missed. That happens. Not everybody gets hit by everything. But he only hit the one that was weak. That was weak. That whole hit was weak, bays. His repeater must have been jammed. All right, now we've got no ops, so we're going to go ahead and go after the droid. It's an elite droid, which means it's going to reduce your turn meter once target locked. So we're going to try and stun. Didn't get it. We'll try another stun. Got it. And we will go ahead and put tenacity up because nobody right now can take away our buffs. So this just gives us great strength. It is only round two, though. Let's go ahead and go after these snow troopers. This one right here is an elite, so he's going to counter every time he's hit. So we got to daze him. So we're going to just go ahead and take this other snow trooper out. There's the countering. Let's throw the debuffs. By the way, the debuffs are great because they don't cause countering. And let's just use a basic to get rid of him. Cool. Now, this is something that happens and people don't understand. I want you to listen really carefully right here. Look at this setup. There's two commanders, snow trooper commanders, and then there's a snow trooper elite. This is devastating to anybody who's not totally overpowered like me. This snow trooper is going to taunt the moment either of those other two go below 100% health. So you targeting those other two will forcibly cause you to attack the snow trooper that has countering and calling assists. And it can shoot through your team really fast. But if you go for the snow trooper, then you're going to get countered nonstop. So you have to figure out, how do I stop the countering? Well, the first thing is you need to daze. You can get daze. I don't have K2SO on this team right now, and so that's my area of opportunity. You end up getting that kind of screwy situation, and that's only on 2 out of 6. Someone's yelling out, rest in peace stream. Both of the stream things are looking really good on my end. I hope it's still... Nathaniel Miller said it cut out as I was explaining strategy. What? So I was just talking about the elite. We'll get back to that strategy here in just a second. Man, I don't know what's going on. I have a feeling it has to be on YouTube's side, because what I'm looking at, I'm tracking everything, and it looks perfect on my end. Everything looks wonderful. Oh, you guys are hilarious. All right, so we've got no elites, so this is going to be an easier round. We have a ton of ops. Do you see all the ops? After the Imperial probe droid first, because there's too many ops. Boom. And he's done. Okay, now we can move to all the ops. Of course I miss. Let's use bays. I hate the ops, just for that reason alone. Throw the bomb again. We're going to go ahead and use Cassian again, because he's just amazing. We'll use a basic. Missed again. Alright. And this is only round 3 out of 6. We'll go into 4 out of 6, and I'm sure it's going to get tougher over the next 3 rounds. No elites, that's good. No Imperial probe droids, that's good. And we have only one ops. So we're going to go ahead and try and stun the ops. I know, they're like, YouTube, cut the signal. He's about to tell them strategy. Cut the signal. That's hilarious. No, I have no idea what's going on. I'm watching everything. It looks phenomenal on my end. Not quite sure what is going on with the stream. And I apologize, you guys. I'm sure it is frustrating to be watching and have it go in and out. Bam. Alright, we should be able to kill this guy pretty quick because of all the exposes that I spread by using Cassian's special. And then we're going to go over to this snow trooper. He's their damage dealer. And then we're going to go and work on the commanders. All that extra shooting. That's alright. We're going to kill them pretty good. Baze can handle himself. Alright. Basics to kill this guy off. Offense up is a pretty good strategy. Giving themselves offense up. I know Sure Shot says it's YouTube. Who the heck knows? If it was dropping on my end and it said stream's not healthy, we're not receiving, I would think that it's something else. But YouTube shows perfection since 12. Let's see. Since 11:09. Weird. Interesting. All right, whatever. Let's just keep going. All right, 5 out of 6. I have an elite ops, so we're gonna go for the ops. Try and get a stun. All right. Could use his AoE, but we're not going to. We're just going to try and get rid of the ops as fast as possible. There's a couple ops, 3 of them. We're going to give Cassian another turn. He's going to throw his bomb. We're going to get rid of this elite. And we're going to go to the next ops. Because the ops is going to take all of my buffs away. Watch. Boom. All the buffs are gone. So that's a mess. Let's go ahead and use a basic. All right. Got it. The other one's stealthed, so we can just go ahead and use Baze and get rid of all of that bonus crap that's above them and start working on this commander in the back. All right. 6 out of 6 will be difficult, I'm sure. Get a stun. No stun. Let's throw another bomb. Boy, I tell you, those exposes are key on this team to really killing this team. Let's go to the snow trooper to the left. Just do some basics, kill him. Move over to this commander to the right. Because their ops went stealth. And that's the other reason why you kill ops first, is because they go stealth, and once they're stealth, you can't get to them until the end, and you don't want them to stick around till the end. So we'll just do basics to make sure all of my cooldowns are reset for the last round. I do think the Praetorian Guards are coming. I do. All right. Last round, 6 out of 6. Yeah, let's do this. All right, so there's an ops to the right that's elite, and then there's the Imperial probe droid. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Imperial probe droid. Since it's not elite, it should be easier to kill. And it did too much damage with Baze, unfortunately. I didn't think Baze would do quite so much damage. And we're going to have to kill that ops guy hardcore now. So we're going to give it to Cassian. Cassian's going to kill this guy by spreading the love. Look at all those exposes. Now we can come back to the probe droid. Come on, kill the probe droid. Hurry. Kill, kill, kill. Yes. All right. Kill the snow trooper. And all we got left is a Snowtrooper Elite and the Commander. And the Commander's under health, so we can go ahead and kill him by trying to stun him. And we'll stun him again, or not. We'll throw the bomb, which won't get a counter. We'll kill the Commander, and then we'll move to the Snowtrooper. Leave him last. All of his countering is a nightmare. And he's really tanky, too. They make him really tanky health-wise. This is where K2SO comes into play in this team, because K2SO will apply daze, and then you won't get all those counters. You don't have to worry about counters. K2SO is amazing in territory battles. Same thing with Captain Han Solo. All right, so there's that. We have one more item to do, and that is the last battle. It's a light side battle. And let's see, we've got BB-8. We've got, let's see, yeah, I think this team will do good. The only thing we don't have is a daze. So how about, oh, we have a daze through Rey. Rey applies daze. We don't have any stealthing. Because we don't have R2-D2. This, we should do all right with this. No more Leia. And no Han. Yeah, we're not doing Leia and Han in this. We could use General Kenobi, but I think old Ben is going to take a little bit more. All right, let's do this team. Hopefully this team is as good as I hope it is. I haven't actually ran the new Rey in territory battles, so let's go ahead and get this going. That's a Commander. Let's go ahead and go after the droid. And then let's go after the Commander with a double. Good. A basic. These guys are pretty easy to kill in the first round. All right. Round 1 in the books. Cup has a stun. That's true. We could have used Cup's stun. All right, no droids, so we have ops. Let's go ahead and kill these ops, guys. Dang, 17k on her basic. It's amazing. Whap. I love how she kicks and then whap. That's so awesome. Let's do a triple molly whop on this Commander. Boom. Let's go after this other healer Commander. He'll be gone. Goodbye. So much death and carnage. 17k, sweet. All right, all right. Let's ability block everybody. Nice, offense down and ability block. And let's see, there's an ops over here and an Imperial probe droid. Let's kill the Imperial probe droid. Use a basic. Now let's go and kill the ops. Use a basic. Put more potency up. We'll taunt. And let's call an assist on BB-8, and then BB-8 will call an assist, which is Rey. Nice, very nice. Let's, this Snowtrooper's the damage dealer. Let's go ahead and triple mollywop him into oblivion. Pow, he's gone. Now let's go and work on the TIE Fighter pilot in the background. He does some good damage. Actually, man, I have got Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum loaded up. Let's go ahead and take out the Commander. Goodbye. Double mollywop. And then I think we can do basics on the rest of this. I'm not using Illuminated Destiny until next round. Illuminated Destiny will really pop Section 4 for us, so I have that ready to rock and roll. All right, let's see. Stormtrooper, who cares? We've got 2 ops in the background. Let's go ahead and block 1 ops ability block. Let's do Illuminated Destiny. Nice. Oh my gosh, look at this Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum. This is awesome. Let's call an assist real quick. And then let's move to the other ops, Snowtrooper ops, and we should be able to kill him. Boom! Man, Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum's fun to play with. All right, let's keep going. Let's get rid of one of the AT-ST drivers. What's he doing out of his scout vehicle anyway? Why is he down on the ground? Shame on him. He should know better. Basic. All right, Stormtrooper and Commander. Let's go ahead and go after the Stormtrooper. They're going to taunt anyway for that Commander. Let's use a basic. And we'll use a basic. And a basic. And no reason to put potency up. The only one that doesn't have it is Rey. We'll just hit tenacity down. Basic. And basic. And a basic. Alright, cool. We're going into 5. 5 out of 6. No elites. That's cool. No IPDs. Just 1 ops. Let's go ahead and start getting everybody's buffs up. Not much for... We'll do a basic for now. Let's call an assist. Come on, call in Rey. Either Rey is going to be good. Alright, let's see. Storm. We'll go after Snowtrooper in the front. We'll ability block everybody and put offense down. Let's triple mollywhop the Snowtrooper. It applied daze, so just in case it didn't kill, it still got the daze. We'll do a basic and another basic. Put some more potency up. Some more potency. Yeah, he gets so much turn meter. Oh my gosh. A basic. Double mollywhop should kill him. Oh, applied daze. Let's taunt. And let's use hers to kill the Commander. I think we can kill the Commander with all these buffs. Let's see. Let's see if Ahsoka can do it. Oh, man. Almost. She needed maybe 1 more buff. Dang. This was easy. All right, now we're going to go into 6 out of 6. Man, Jedi Rey, Jedi Training Rey is so good. So good. All right, we do have an elite Snowtrooper in the back. That's our concern. So let's see. This Ops guy in the front, we're going to ability block him. Well, it didn't ability block, but it took away his turn meter. Let's go for this droid over here. Call in BB-8. And then call in Rey. Kapow. Get more potency up on you guys. Let's finish off the droid. I know 3 hits is too much, but it just ensures death. And then we'll go ahead and try and take out the front ops guy. I should be able to do that here in just a second with Ahsoka Tano. Boom, almost. And we'll just do a basic to finish her off. And then this guy over here, the AT-ST, we're going to take him out because he can clear buffs. And I want to be able to apply daze. So we need to kill him so he doesn't take the daze off of the Snowtrooper Elite. So let's ability block him because I don't want him taking it off of himself either. And we'll call an assist. And then we'll go to... Why not? We'll go to the Snowtrooper. This is going to suck for her, but let's try and take as much of his protection away. And it applied the daze. That's what I wanted. Good. Now he can't counter. Now we can take that. And he loses turn meter because he's exposed because of Rey's leadership. So the daze really came into play big time here. And the Rey, awesome. And we can keep him around. Let's try and kill the TIE pilot now with Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum. Boom, almost. Let's do a double mollywhop. Boom. And Rey for the win. There we go. Man, this team's pretty dope. I like this setup. This is a pretty cool setup, actually. I wonder how this team would do in Arena. This exact team in Arena. I think it would be pretty strong, actually, with the daze mechanism and all that offense, but with all the extra protection up that Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum provides with all those buffs. I think the only thing that would make it stronger is R2-D2, but then who do you take out for R2-D2, you know? So that's a pretty interesting team. I got to look really quick and see where I'm supposed to deploy. I think it's south, but I got to make sure that I don't deploy in the wrong place. Let's see. Yep. I'm south. So, all right, we're going to go south. And, whoops. Warrior, knock it off. All right, Deploy them. Hey, for a short period of time, and I mean short period of time, I will be number 1 until everybody gets in and plays their battles. So what if I only get number 1 for a short period of time? That's pretty dope. So yeah, there is the light side territory battles. Pretty awesome. I am still really busy. I've got family from out of town, in town here today. And so I'm going to go ahead and bounce off and go ahead and hang out with some more family. But I am working on finishing those roster reviews. Check the roster review channel out. I will be doing more videos. I'll get back into the rhythm of doing 3 to 5 videos a week here very shortly. If you have ideas, you can always message me and whatnot. Thanks to all my patrons who both jumped on the stream and also support me even in times when I'm not making videos. I appreciate everybody. As always, make sure you keep your gaming on. Warrior out.